Isolation Nation, welcome to the Social Distancing Social Club. I'm Ben Gleib. I'm very excited to be with you. This is going to be a very, very fun episode today. We've got two great comedians. Don't turn your cameras on yet. That's not the cue. I know that's the cue, but don't turn your cameras on because that's not the cue. Also, when I say it, it's like Abe Bauer saying it. Anyway, are we on the air? We are.
Yep.
Awesome. Very excited to be on the air and to be doing the show. Let's please turn it over to somebody much more professional than I am. The second leg of the four-legged tripod that makes up the Triceratops. It's Steve Hofstetter.
Hello from the much more professional host. How are you? No, I'm kidding. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. If you want to support the show, please do so. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com, of course. Super Chat on the YouTube. I have had quite a day. I spent the entire day laying down carpet tiles, and after the first couple, I was like, is this room crooked, or are these carpet tiles not all the same size as each other? And turns out, both. Well, that was a fun day to make that work. Anyway, hey, welcome to the show. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Bowers.
Oh, wow.
Bow wow.
I hate when the carpet doesn't match the floor. But it sucks. I'm excited to be here. It's nothing worse than when you try to put together a thing and your room's crooked and you're like, oh shit, I don't know, it's bad. Queen Rachel's here. Queen, how you doing? You having a good day?
I just tripped. Yes, I'm great.
Queen.
I tried to grab the quiet sign to start us off early. Dropped my laptop.
That's what God does to you when you try to quiet us down, Rachel.
Yeah, I think that's what we call karma. I think is what's happening.
Carmel, Bowers. It's Carmel.
I just like the idea of going.
That's why Ben doesn't get laid is Carmel.
Yeah.
You hear that, Carmel?
Well, what can you do? You can't win them all. Guys, I need to ask a favor. I have had a very also busy, crazy morning. I have not eaten anything, and I just made this incredibly not delicious looking millet bowl. If I eat it just casually on air today, can I owe you something? Can I do something for you? It's getting colder by the second.
Millet?
What is?
And if you wear a Hungry for the Nipple shirt in Indy with the nipples cut out, you can eat.
You know what, Ben? If you do that, you can eat all week.
If I did that, America would be able to eat all week. You know what I'm saying?
I actually do think that would end world hunger because everyone would see that and be like, I'm not anymore.
Just wouldn't be hungry anymore. That's the way to end world hunger.
Yeah,
Have
just
people not
disgust
hungry.
everybody.
Yeah.
People still die of malnutrition, but they don't die hungry, and that's the goal. Where were these ideas when you were my press secretary?
Like they're skinny, they can barely move, but they're still somehow throwing up.
You're throwing up great ideas right now. Fantastic.
I gotta say, I am so excited for Indianapolis. Helium sent out a very confusing email today because they're trying to change around the seats and everything to make sure that they have enough seats for everybody. And really, all they need to do is wait like 2 weeks till Indianapolis doesn't care about science, and then they can just let more people.
Let's not argue about things are going well. The vaccine's getting to people. We're all going to be vaccinated. By May, we'll be better.
I'm just kidding around. I know they're doing their best. They send out an email. They're trying to arrange all the seats so that everybody, if people are sitting together, we can have more seats because they're doing it by table, not by person. So we're making it happen. But yeah, it's very exciting. Ben's tickets went on sale.
Yes, they did. But Steve, that story might have been complex. Let me just do a diagram for everybody. Let's say this is all the seats in the.
So are you agree? Wait, Ben, are you agreeing to put on the nipple shirt?
I'll put it on for 5 minutes, not for a whole.
Oh yeah, I don't need to wear it around. I just need a picture of you in it for 5 minutes in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you
You need to get that shirt.
Here's what you need to do. So Indianapolis has these signs in it that have like
Yes.
the NDY, and you stand next to it so that you're the I in Indy. So I want you to be the I in Indy wearing a Hungry for These Nipples shirt. That is what we want.
With nipples exposed.
No problem. And then, speaking of...
No. There are going to be problems.
Yeah, Ben's gonna put the eye in nipples. I love it.
That's right. You can't smell nipples without pee-pee.
You can't spell nipples without less.
All right, we did it.
Wait. Before you do that overnight game, I have to tie this all in a very strange way. But I'm going to tie in my love of eating and my nipples in one story here. Clearly, I'm okay now. You see me, I'm okay now, so don't be alarmed. But Taylor, if you could please screen share a photo. I had to go to the hospital yesterday, urgent care. I thought maybe I was having some kind of a heart problem. I've been waking up with heart situations. I had an EKG yesterday. I didn't mean to make all people hungry so quickly in the show. And turns out I just had extreme heartburn. The hospital for heartburn, you guys.
Well,
I've been waking up with chest pain.
Now,
You can
Ben,
stop right
now that you're okay, I'll make the joke I wanted to make, because you said on text, you're like, I keep waking up with chest pains. I wanted to say that's anxiety because you're late. That's what those chest pains are.
Also,
Might be.
Ben, I like the idea that, first of all, the
stop
idea
screen
that you
sharing
had
now.
heartburn is absolutely no surprise to anyone.
No!
You know what? I don't know if Ben's still hungry, but I'm not.
I am, but less, a little bit less.
But I will say, Ben, I like the idea that your doctor comes in after giving you a full diagnosis and be like, hey, Ben, I think the problem is that you eat everything. So you could eat less of everything.
Turns out that at 3 in the morning, right before bed, eating a ton of spicy mochi crouton, string cheese, and several ice creams is not the best move to wake up without chest pain, you guys.
Well, I gotta say, Ben, looking at what you're doing right now, really glad you're taking the heartburn thing seriously.
You know, I never thought I'd meet someone with a worse diet than me. I mean, this is amazing. Someone, I'm the guy who doesn't eat like garbage on this show. That's crazy. You get that, right? That's what it is.
No.
Also-
Bowers, you still eat like garbage, but you eat like office garbage, and Ben eats like dumpster garbage.
So Ben's a raccoon, is that what you're saying?
No, like you eat like garbage, the kind of garbage where like when you go around and throw out the garbage, you take that small bag and put it in the bigger bag, and then you bring it outside, and Ben eats like the bigger bag. That's what I'm saying. It's still both trash. It's just not as bad.
Look, I'll take not as bad on anything. You know, that's my brand.
I make some healthy food sometimes, but I just want to make quickly clear that was not me screen sharing or zooming on my nipple. That was Taylor's fantasy come true.
We don't kink shame on SDSC.
Exactly. And when you send Taylor a topless picture, things are going to happen. We all know that. That's one of the rules in general.
What happened off air?
We did have a fun overnight game. The overnight game was Dina was sick, so it was why is there no overnight game? Because Dina's sick and make it a pun. So it was very complicated, but there were some very funny ones. Jeremy Day just went crazy. I've got 3 that are going to finish that are a badass, but he's got some that I didn't even say that are awesome. So go check it out. But Gus said, sounds like Dina needs to buy an ant colony because I hear those are full of antibodies.
Oh my God.
Oh, they get worse from there. Jeremy Day had Dina got food poisoning. Oh, wait, no, I'm going that one last. Sorry. Dina developed a stomach pains while playing a game of peekaboo and had to go to the ICU. Come on, that's quality level punning right there. He also had Dina got sick while on holiday in Madrid. It was a surprise, but the hotel had an on-call doctor. No one expects the Spanish physician.
Holy shit. That's yeah, you can't beat that.
Oh, but this one does, I think. The last one is Dina got food poisoning from eating improperly prepared Middle Eastern food. She told me, I just falafel.
Pretty good.
I mean, come on.
That's pretty good.
I just falafel?
That is fantastic. I just laughed so hard I think I chickpeed a little.
I didn't know Ben thought that was real. Anyway.
All right, today's game, as promised from a couple episodes ago, we are going to hillbilly a television show. So, if you are a hillbilly, you might be offended at this, and also bravo for you having internet. So, what you do, you take the title of a TV show and you make it hillbilly-esque. For instance, tribute to Corin Namick, who couldn't join us on the last episode, but we hope to get him back another time. Parker Lewis can't lose at the casino until he did, and then he lost everything. Law and Order, SUV. Or 3 different medical dramas, like Mobile House. Anatomy is Gray. Or Anyway, take the title of a television show, make it hillbilly-esque, and submit it. The way you do is you comment on any of our streams, whether it's our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, or our Facebook. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is comment with at least $5 of a tip, a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. We'll read those at the end. And if you are in our front row, as always, you get up to 3 entries for free. So let's hillbilly the fuck out of a television show. Let's do
I
this.
have some overnight generals that came in over the night. If I could read them, please. Daniel Houghton tipped us. Gus Walsh accidentally tipped us, but then said to keep it. And so thank you, Gus.
No, Gus sent me a text today. He goes, so I was trying to send my weed guy a Venmo, and I accidentally Venmo'd Comedy Juice. I thought, well, yeah, I guess that you deserve as much as my weed guy.
And I know how much weed Gus smokes, so thank you for that $300 tip.
I mean, that's a very weed thing to do, is to Venmo the wrong person the money for your weed.
That's so funny. He didn't say why he did it. He just said it was an accident on that there Venmo. Christy Jordan says, General, today's show will be a welcome distraction from worrying about my dad having a triple bypass surgery tomorrow morning.
That's not as funny in the accent. By the way,
It would have
Rachel.
been funnier in the accent.
Yeah. Rachel, you do sound like someone who threw your brother off a cliff right now.
Yeah. I was in North Carolina when that happened, FYI.
Rachel's kind of cute with the hillbilly accent. I kind of dig it.
I don't, well, I'll try and keep it up. Let's see. A little bit of Florida. David Kelly sent us 2254 and said, I tried to think of something funny. Oh, well.
Wait, was that 2254? 54.
Two more. I can't do this. Frank Berman said, I have a t-shirt idea. Get a photo of Ben and put underneath, feel the burn. And then Ron Gould said, Ben's cardiologist recommends that he's hungry. When he's hungry, he should eat reduced sodium, fat-free nipples.
By the way, 2254, that's my lady's lucky scratchums. So hope that comes through.
By the way, I couldn't even get a top tier cardiologist yesterday. I had to get a Cardi B.
That is, by the way, Ben, you just wrote a Super Bowl commercial. That is exactly how Super Bowl commercials work.
Cardi B is like, I don't know what's wrong with your chest, but I do know Pepsi's delicious.
Is that what Cardi B sounds like?
Not really. Not really.
But that's what Cardi B sounds like if the B stands for Bernie Sanders.
All I know is the top 2% of this country has wet ass pussies.
Front row.
We have a new front row patron. Cassie Nolan's upgraded to the front row, so welcome back, Cassie. Good to see you.
Welcome, Cassie. And also, by the way, before we introduce the front row, we have a special new segment we're going to be trying out and introducing today at the end of the show. At the end of the game, we'll have something very fun, fun twist on the game at the end. So look forward to that. And on that note, please turn on your cameras, video front row, join the party. It is time to say hello. Filler. Oh man, we are joined by Aranka Haneke, everybody. Great to see you. I should have done this in a southern accent, shouldn't I? My mistake. Great to have you here. We've got, oh my God, we got Cass Salafalas.
Salafalas.
Wait, if there's anyone that knows how to pronounce the Civil War,
yeah, I'm happy to pronounce that, Steve. It's the War for Southern Independence. Proper name. We are joined now by Tam Brown, who says on April 3rd, 2021, the Great Khaki War of 2021 was won by generals. Lincoln Brown, when the Mad King Gleib wearing khaki green surrendered by referring to Corporal Druck's shirt as khaki green. I never called it khaki green. That's a lie. I straight up said it was not. My friend said it was khaki green. I said it was army green. I fought that fact. You're changing them facts. I'll play back the tape.
by the way, Ben, the accent is perfect with gaslighting. Nicely done.
Thank you very much.
And when you say fact in a southern accent, it sounds like a bad word you're not allowed to say anymore.
I just love smoking cigarettes in London. We're joined by Chris LaBelle, everybody. Chris LaBelle, fan fucker, and I appreciate that about him.
Hey, so Chris, I just put the face on my fan last week. My question is, how do you clean it? It's all sticky now. I don't know how to. A brush? How do you do
Turn
that?
it on. You turn it on and run.
I didn't try that, Ben. I'll have to try that.
Please try that. We are joined by Dr. Abby Buttgrabber, MD. Great to have you, Abby. We're joined by Sean Ehrlich. He's wearing a bandana. That's the way I wear my mask, too. Fuck the COVID hoax. Wear it on top of my forehead and let people complain at me. We got Dana Z. Bunster joining us from the deck of the Stephen Tabor.
My room.
Or AKA your room, because everybody knows cabins are for dum-dums. We got Cassie Nolan, previously referred to on this here episode. Cassie, great to have you here. We got Burukuna Biru.
That's easy to pronounce now.
That's Hindi for Blue Corner Bill.
Actually, it's in Japanese.
That's in Japanese, you're damn right. There are some Japanese Hindu people, though, and don't forget it. We got Frank Notaro joining us with foam on one of his earphones, like the foam came straight from 1980 first ever earphones. Love it. We're joined by Mayor Meg Begley Jr. in the house. Great to have you, Meg. We're joined by Patrick Yoakley, everybody. The Yokes is back with us. He's a storm chaser because a man likes to follow his dreams.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Patrick's very yolksy. It's nice. He's very hometown and yolksy. I like it.
That's right. We're joined by Ray Benjamin, who's coming to us from some kind of futuristic other planetary lighthouse. Oh, that's Tatooine.
That's Jabba's. That's where Jabba lives, I think.
Yeah, that's Jabba's
I'm not so good
palace.
at knowing that stuff.
Jabba's hut. I think that's Jabba's hut. I don't know.
Hey, Ben, remember when you tattooed your ween?
Sorry.
You're damn right I do. When it's not hard, it just says WY. When it is hard, it says welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. We are joined by Anna Hood. Great to have you here.
Hard it says why.
We're joined by Emily Not a Meal Ronald. It's great to have you, Emily. She's not a meal, but if you're hungry, she'll do. We're joined by Frank Furman, everybody, who's shaking his head in disapproval. But if you were in a plane crash out in the Andes, you would do it. We got Brad Clark. You put on the white gloves, but then you would do it. We got Brad Clark joining us. Brad Clark joining us from them cosmos. I don't believe they exist. I believe the Earth is an illusion. That sky is fake. We got Josepha JoJo Snyder with that fancy Rachel drawing in the background. Love that. You can
That's
get one of your
awesome.
own of those at the indie shows. We'll all sign them.
It's really nice. It's a tapestry.
Oh,
I
nice. Oh,
love it.
tapestry. Holy cow. That's even
Big.
one level higher than a canvas. Jesus.
Damn straight it is. I tapped a tree once. It felt good. Then it was a little barky and glittery at the end.
Did your mom pay for it?
Never had money, and you know that, Bow Wow. Jennifer Story's with us. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
The stories that waterfall could tell. We're joined by we're joined by Lindsay B. Round. Lindsay, great to have you here. Lindsay's in the house. We are also joined by Ralph Baldheader.
Then I got a new venture to share with you. It's not in competition or anything, but here it is.
No hair comedy.
Go to the No Hair Comedy Club. It's the comedians like Bill Burr, Todd Berry. That's about it.
Alonzo Bowden.
Well,
That's right. Natasha Leggero, from what I hear. I just made that up. I didn't know anything. I don't know why I said that. It's a dear old friend. I apologize. And we are joined last but not least by Lady E. Corbin, everybody. Eating some millet. Cheers. Cheers, Leeds.
For eat. The eat is for eat. Lady eat Corbin.
And that's a video for Roe.
Very cool.
We eat what we want.
Yeah, you do. We got two great comics, both friends of the show. Leah Lamarr is here. Leah, how you doing?
Guys. Hello.
I'm not Leah.
Hey, there she is. You kept the tail from sound check. I appreciate that.
So I was like really committed to the bit, and then it took 22 minutes for me to get on camera. So I like literally every 3 minutes I was like, put clothes on. No, they're gonna call you. No, put clothes on. No. I was like still in this towel. So thank you, Judaism, for keeping me afraid to make any sudden movements.
You reminded me, Leah, I just spilled a little millet in here. If I could borrow a towel for a second.
My car just hit a water buffalo. Can I borrow
That's
it?
right. That's what a water buffalo.
We also have Hillbilly Day, Danny, Alabama, and Mamawala is here. Yeah!
Hey everybody! Feels a little on the nose for it to be Hillbilly a TV show on the day that Danny Alabama's here, but I just have to say, as Danny Alabama, it is an absolute privilege to be here on Hillbilly Day. And we actually did get a message overnight, and I just want to, I want to wish you the best with your dad's quadruple bypass. I can't do the accent anymore, and oh boy, I'll go back to the accent later, but just give me a second, guys.
By the way, it was a
Danny.
triple bypass. Don't upgrade it.
Adam, I do have to say, I think you're wearing too many layers of clothes for this show.
All right. Hey.
Really hope Savannah Martin's watching right now, because this is the greatest moment of her life. Holy cow.
We're about to see nipples that are going to actually make somebody hungry.
I'll be honest, I didn't know why I was on screen during that, but okay.
I enjoyed Ben doing the preliminary segment, Hillbilly and EKG.
Definitely getting an EKG for heartburn is a very hillbilly thing to do. That is.
The only thing about it is, like, if you had said, like, which of the hosts had an EKG for heartburn, 100% would have guessed Bowers.
That's what I'm saying. How am I the worst eater on the show? How am I the
world
guy
in which-
not go to the hospital with heart problems? Well, that's fucking crazy, right?
I gotta say, a year ago, I'd have guessed Bowers, but watching Ben eat over the course of this year, made perfect sense. The guy who didn't blink eating 20 hot dogs during the contest, and even slowed down to taunt me at the end. Like, that was...
During the BLM protest, he ate a bag of turkey and then washed it down with strawberry milk he brought from a guy on the street. Yeah, he's terribly
I'm bringing a new show called Lawlessness and Disorder EKG.
That same guy on the street is also who gave him his Moderna shot.
That might be.
Ben was like, "Do you have a food option for the vaccine? Could it put it in turkey, or can you inject it into a hamburger?"
Yeah, if the vaccine came in Burger King burgers, I think a lot more people would be vaccinated by now.
Oh, for sure. I almost said if we put birth control in cigarettes, we'd solve the poverty program.
The poverty program was such a great slip up.
No problem. I said problem, not program. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if anyone wants to donate to the poverty program, I'm actually wearing this because I don't have clothes.
Oh,
By the way, Leah, that's a horrible way to get tips.
Seriously.
oh, I bet we could auction off both those towels for a lot of money. But that's
Also,
Yeah, Leah, my
can't
shirt
get you
sold
tips.
for $700. That towel's gonna go for $1,000.
also, we probably can't get you tips for clothes. We can probably get you tips for cloves if that's of interest at all.
Oh boy.
Sean Earl just bid $12.50 on your towel. So there we go.
You're gonna have to send the payment, otherwise there's no towel coming off. Thank you.
Wait, are you gonna plug your OnlyFans at the end of this? Is this what this is all about, Leah? Has this been a trick to plug your OnlyFans this whole time? I love it.
Yeah, this is actually now an OnlyFans. Thank you so much. Very happy to be here. This is actually called Only Towels.
Rachel, let's catch up and do a set.
Let's do it. Rachel, what we got?
Okie dokie. So Technic said Jeremy Day has done it. He won the overnight game. Great job. Andrea said that, but if you're hungry, she'll do. Joke killed me. This one's for Ben. Alexander Breyer, yeehaw! It only done 2 and 6 minutes and 50 Hello.
I'm losing your sound there. Ray, is anybody else doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really
Let
hearing
me turn on my original sound. All right. So again,
Turn off your hillbilly blocker. I think it's blocking you.
I think what happened there actually was the hillbilly accent was at too high of a pitch. That's why we heard the dog respond.
Yeah. Milton is dying laughing right now.
Guys, Milton actually just tipped $6 on the Venmo. Just a heads up.
Alexander Breyer said, yeehaw! It only done took Ben 6 minutes and 58 of them there seconds to get through the front row.
Hey, there we go.
Nice job, Ben. And I'm finished.
Are we ready? All right, coming up right now. 2 towels. That's her new rap name, Leah Lamarr, everybody. Whee!
Thank you, little hand towel. Appreciate it. Speaking of my rap name, I'm Leah Lamarr. You guys, if I marry Kendrick Lamar, who would take whose last name? Or would we be one of those families that makes our kid do a hyphenated last name? Be like, sit down, bitch, be humble. Okay. Our child to Menora's Lamar. Ben is heckling me with his nodding. I watched Ben about my joke and then nod slowly. And I can't imagine there's anything worse. Even if my parents said I loved you, that would be worse than Ben doing that. Thank you, Ben. I hate that that's the only thing Ben laughed at so far. Okay, this whole set is you were curious what's happening here. You guys. My casting type is Anne Frank. I'll be starring in the Jewish American Princess Diaries. I really do like being Jewish, but my temple burnt down the week of my bat mitzvah. So, like, what more of a sign do I need that I'm not a chosen person? Like, the only time I'm chosen is when a man with a goatee wants to give me HPV. Like, a friend just moved to New York, and she called me and she's like, oh my God, I just saw your doppelganger on the screen, and just like sent me a photo of a random person. I was like, you can't send me a photo of every Jewish person you see in New York. It's going to fill up your camera roll really fast. I understand we all look exactly alike, but we're not exactly alike. We're just alike.
Hmm.
And they sent my DNA into 23andMe, and they just sent me back an everything bagel.
Oh shit.
Guys, like, Jews are strong as hell. We really are, but we don't really build things. Like, we can't even build our own immune systems. So, like, how do people really do the pyramids? You know, like, we're strong. Like, we survived the Holocaust, but we get knocked out by the common cold. Are you guys getting upset about my Jewish jokes? Because and also everything about me. Okay. I'm just gonna push it harder. I think that's the right move, to just double down. Okay, you know, this is a you guys, like, here's a hot premise. What if Hitler was actually a woman? Okay, that's how we'll know the world has really changed, when there's a female dictator. You know, her mustache is actually just straight across bangs. It's weird because women are like, oh my God, go women, you know, like, we're all like fake supporting each other. No one really supports each other in the female community. Let's be honest, right? Like, why is it so hard for women to support each other? I mean, historically, I don't know if you guys know this, but Amelia Earhart, her airplane's name was Friendship. And we all know how that went down. Sail off into the night happily. Who really knows, you know? I have a question. Why do white women love fresh air so much? Has anyone understood this? Like, why do white women spend so much money on throw pillows if I'm not allowed to throw them? You don't have too much disposable income if you have more pillows than people in your house? Okay. Really trying to work on my yeah, is anyone oh great. Okay, I got the light. Thank you, Lord. And Ray Benjamin said too close to home. I'm sorry, Ray Benjamin. Are you a white woman? In 2021, I don't know if you're allowed to ask that, honestly. Benjamin, are you one of the founding fathers? Come back. Thank you. Did you sign the original Declaration of Independence?
We do have more throw pillows than people.
Get the guy off the screen. Thank you. Before he takes away my rights as a woman. There are so few. You know, it's like, I'm not addicted to guys with every red flag. I'm just addicted to making 1/3 less money. Okay, so I have so many edgy jokes. It just seemed like this is not the room for them. So instead of doubling it again, I'll just end on a docile joke. Thank you. And Ben Gleib hasn't smiled once.
Doesn't watch the show.
Okay, now he's fake laughing. We love it. Okay, Ben. Okay, I'm happy that. Sorry, guys. The die laughing. I want to kill myself. I'll just end on this. So I was at a party this weekend, not to brag, but you know, life's good. And my friend wanted to invite over Chris D'Elia, and he was like, "Oof, I'm just really worried." Like, and I was like, "Bro, you think that's gonna get you canceled? You have plastic straws." He's right outside the window. You're an ocean murderer, bro. No offense. Hollywood cares more about the sea turtles than predators.
Oh shit. Oh, shit.
Hello, I'm Leah Lamarr.
Leah Lamarr, everybody. Leah Lamarr. Oh my God. I will say, Leah, great set. Usually a half-naked woman making fun of Jews is a deal breaker for me, but that was great. Also, I just want to say, if everyone whose synagogue burned down wasn't Jewish anymore, we'd be done. Come on. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. Do all of that stuff.
Well,
That's
Steve,
because-
I'm such a narcissist. I was like, is this the burning bush? Am I the new chosen person?
Oh my God. It was just a bush outside your synagogue that happened to be on fire. It was independent.
I was like,
Also,
I'm not getting any commandments besides to stop being Jewish. Okay.
A half-naked woman doing anti-Jew jokes used to be something Steve heard all the time. His favorite strip club was Showgoys, and he would hit that up all the time. Very stupid. 2 other notes about your set. You said her mustache is pronounced Hermione, just to clarify. Yes, Amelia Earhart's plane was named Friendship, but also her name called it. We saw it coming all along. As she was going down, she was like, Earhart.
I have a note on your note, Ben. All of a sudden, Leah's like, can Ben go back to eating?
Yeah.
That's the most out I'll ever do. Thank you, Ben.
Oh, you finally made me laugh. Good job, Leah.
After your acting, fake laughing, Ben, I'm surprised you've ever been cast in anything. Acting.
I was trying to act as obvious fake laughter. If I wanted to look real.
You were acting like you were bad at acting. I get it. Nice work.
If I wanted it to look real, you could just look back at any of the last 248 episodes.
Yeah, by the way, if you want to see acting like you're bad at acting, I mean, that's exactly what I did in Psycho Yoga Instructor. That's
No,
why
I thought you were good in that one scene.
I was trying to be, I can't be self-deprecating.
You can't. You burnt those boats a long time ago. No one's going to buy it.
I'm fixing to read some tips, if that's all right.
Nope.
Right there.
You look like Wednesday Addams.
Your new name is Rachel May when you do this character.
Rachel May. I don't know who that is.
By the way, speaking of new names, we're definitely calling him Ray Benjamin Franklin from now on. But
That's so original. That's
Nick
never
sent
been done before.
Of course.
Leah, 5 Canadian, and said, Lamar, if you don't rap fast, you won't go far. Lamar, breaking down the jokes for the blokes and folks. Leah, 2 towels, Lamar.
That will be the first song on my EP. Thank you. So much. Love you.
Angela said you have a nice set.
The funny part about that is I have not at one point shown my boobs.
she meant eyes. She meant eyes.
Yeah.
Leia's like, hey, my boobs are down here. Stop looking at my eyes.
Stop judging me. I'm like 90 now. My boobs are at my knees. Okay, what?
Leah, I texted you, but turn on your original sound because we're losing you a lot. Up in the upper left, click turn on original sound.
Me or her?
Leah.
Can you hear me now?
Leah, I'll say real quick, the only thing that's more telling of getting the synagogue burning down is I saw one time there was a guy at the Creation Museum in Kentucky who was on the zip line and got hit by lightning. That doesn't tell you God doesn't think you're in the right spot. I don't know what fucking else does. He got hit by lightning on the zip line at the Creation Museum. Like, fucking go away. Like, that's got to be the end of it.
I bet he gets off of that and he's like, God was testing me.
Probably. That happens to a lot of Jews, though. I was at Burning Man on the last night the temple burned down. It's just not right. It's not cool. Very inside Burning Man joke, and I don't like it if you've been to Burning Man.
A zip line in a place that has severe thunderstorms doesn't exactly sound like intelligent design.
All right, so Andrea Gordon sent you $5 and said, Leah, money for pillows for throwing. Ray,
status, yes.
D. Ray Benjamin sent you $5 and said, for more towels. And then it's an emoji of him making it rain.
That was respectful. He was telling you put more towels on while giving you money. That's a respectful
Yeah,
right?
thank you for sending me money 7 years ago.
So if you make it rain with towels, really, you're drying it up. Dry it up in here.
Patrick Yeehaw Yoakley sent you $50 and said, I felt so naive at some jokes. Not surprised because y'all are teaching me stuff, but damn, I was laughing hard.
The accent for me. Thank you, Queen Rachel. And thank you for the generosity in there.
I'm trying. Alexander Breyer, $2. Leah Lamarr, Tam Brown, $10. I hope I live long enough to see a major female dictator rise to power. What a day for equality.
I love you too.
Considering who's a congresswoman right now, I don't want to see that day.
We also have Frankie Berman sent you $5 and said, great set. Dana, $5. Thank you. But you also made me think before I laugh. That slows down my laughs.
In that accent, that was perfect.
Wait, a lot. Jojo, $5. Leah for Sean Ehrlich's either towel, GoFundMe. Caught up. I believe.
If we're caught up, Bowers, I don't know if you told the story on this show before. You may have, but the story about the guy who called up Morty's and wanted to see a different comic because of his wife.
This guy calls one time and he goes, hey man, do you have any comics that like? Or first he goes, hey, do you ever have that, the guy, you know what I love is that guy with the puppets. I said, Jeff Dunham. He goes, yeah, do you ever have him? I go, well, no, he plays stadiums, so he doesn't really play little clubs like mine. He's like, oh, okay. He goes, well, do you have any comics that, like, aren't that hard to get? My wife, she's kind of slow, and she doesn't get all the jokes, so I want to get somebody that's easy to understand. And my point is, Jeff Dunham was too highbrow for this chick. Holy fuck, right? Like, what the hell? Like, when she did Jeff Dunham go, wait a second, who's that jalapeno? What's that stick? I'm scared. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Nick is talking. Nick's talking. We gotta go.
That was one of my favorites.
I love that. I love that story.
We caught up, Rach?
Yeah.
We caught up.
All right. Do we want to go right to a set? Let's get back to
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, coming next. Hillbilly Day, Danny, Alabama, Adam Mamawala. You're muted.
Well,
Aaron.
I muted myself, and now I'm unmuted.
Audio day.
I was censoring myself. Hello everybody. Good to see you all. The last time I did the show was in February, and my parents were watching the show, and I told a joke about my background because I now have I used to have a blank background. People gave me too much shit for it, so then I bought some photos that I took of New York City, not because I'm good at photography, but just because, remember outside. And it was great out there. I got to tell you, if you've never been, just the best. And, but I told this story about how when I was at home living with my parents last year, I had to just do shows from my dad's office, and the main thing behind me was a dream catcher that I don't know the origin of. I feel like every dad has something in his office that was like pawned off on him from some other family member that he was too guilty to throw away. So it was just this dream catcher behind me every time I did a set. And at a certain point, I felt like it was taunting me because when you're a man in your 30s doing comedy from a chair in your dad's office, it kind of feels like all the dreams have been caught. You know what I mean? I told this joke, and the following week I get a piece of mail from my parents, and I open it up, and this is making its debut on the Social Distancing Social Club. Here it is. It's made of very poor quality yarn. It looks like there was some sort of Smurf genocide. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. I've historically not been a big prop comic, but I will be using this for every show. I might even just do my set through this dream catcher. But I had to mention that at the top. Well, folks, we're a year into the pandemic. How are we feeling? Everybody good? We're good. Great. Yeah, it's there's been a lot of talk of resilience over the past year, and I think that's great. But I think no one has been more resilient than Corona beer. just to commit to that name and ride it out. You gotta give them credit. God. They went into the pandemic and immediately people were like, we don't want to hear the word Corona. Can you guys not? And they were like, we're not going to change the name, but could we offer you seltzer? Would that make up for it? Could we do seltzer? that be good. It's unbelievable to me that Corona has ridden this out. And that also, like, do you remember, not since the Porsche 911 has a company committed so much something that didn't sound good anymore. 911 happened and Porsche was still like, nope, it's a great car. And that really speaks to how amazing Porsches are, because if there were a car called the Chevy COVID, that shit would have been gone immediately. At that point, if I'm Porsche, I'm just going to see how far it'll go. Like, do we just come out with like the Porsche pedophile and hope that rich people still buy it? I feel like it would work. Every time I do this show, I am immensely grateful at how much it doesn't suck. Because as you all know, or hopefully some of you know, a lot of online shows, not so good. And I did the hardest one that I've ever done. And at this point, I'm going to, not quite yet, but I'm going to need a visual cue from Taylor. So I did the only college gig that I've done in this entire pandemic. It was a virtual gig, but it was not like this. I thought it would be on Zoom. But oh no, the agency that booked it had set up its own virtual world. So I did stand-up comedy as an avatar version of myself, basically in The Sims. Can we get that image up there? That's me. This was how I did stand-up comedy. So I had to go into a dressing room. Yep, there I am. I had to go into a dressing room and design myself. They didn't have a stubble option, which bothered me a little bit. It was just full beard or no beard, which a bit of an oversight. But I designed this avatar character, and then to do the show, I get like dropped into the middle of this fake campus, and I had to literally walk to where the show was as my avatar self. So I had to do a real sound check where I walked to the side of the stage, and then I walked backstage, and then I performed as Avatar me next to a huge movie screen with my real face on it. So picture if you were watching like a little miniature me right here as a cartoon, and then my real face was above it. And the audience was not people like you who I could see. It was just Avatar students. And they had two buttons, and one of them was like, rub your tummy, and the other one was this. And none of them used either option the whole time. I also couldn't hear them. I could not hear them at all. So I just did comedy into nothingness for 45 minutes. But the thing was also very glitchy. So about half an hour into a set where I didn't know if anybody could even hear me, I just vanished from the stage. So from the vantage point of the students watching it, my little avatar just disappeared in the middle of a 45-minute set. And in order to get back onto the stage, I had to run back through the campus. So at some point during this set, the Avatar kids are just watching an empty stage, and they notice little Avatar me sprinting past them and running back on stage, at which point I got kicked off because I had taken so long to get in that I had interrupted the band that was following me. And this is the most disturbing part, and this is true. I made more money from that gig than anything else I've done since COVID began. It doesn't make sense. It was just way too much. Oh boy, I've been, nothing makes sense anymore. I'm performing as an avatar. Some of the best press that I've ever gotten in my career was from performing on a local 1 train. Nothing makes sense. I performed on a train in New York, and it was wonderful. And it makes me feel like New York is coming back. I really do feel quite hopeful because New York has adapted quite well to the pandemic. Like, people are respectful, and they also have no respect for each other. And it's just... It's beautiful. I recently walked past a woman screaming at full volume at a parking attendant, but they were both wearing their masks. And I gotta tell you, there is nothing more quintessentially New York than telling somebody, I care about your health, but I do not care about your feelings. It was... I also saw a man on the subway with an eye patch wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates hat, and New York City is very much alive. Was it the R train? No, but could you imagine? Man. That would be wonderful. That's it for me. I'm Danny, Alabama, everybody. See ya.
Adam Mamawala, everybody. Adam Mamawala. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, Super Chat on the YouTube. By the way, it could have been the R train or it could have been the C.
That was such a funny story. Such a good story. And JoJo put in the chat, was it at the University of Alabama?
I wish I had been at the University of Alabama, where I unintentionally Thanos'd myself out of a comedy set.
It is incredible. It is incredible that a producer looks at this technology and was like, we could just perform to each other, and then they're like, or.
Now, Steve,
hear me out.
We did VR shows where we were Avatar.
Yeah, 5 years ago, before everybody could do this.
Right before the pandemic, we did VR shows.
Yeah, we did a bunch of VR shows right before the pandemic.
No. The last VR show we did was over 3 years ago.
That's not true. I lived in Hollywood. I lived in LA, Steve. It was a year and a half.
It was because, but the reason we were doing it is because this wasn't common nature to everybody. This wasn't. Yeah. Like, the reason we were doing VR shows is because the only way a comic would do a digital show is if something was weird about it. And it was like weird and different and cutting edge. And now that we could just be ourselves, people are like, hey, but what if we went back to the other thing that didn't work as well?
All I know is I performed as an octopus in your living room. That's all I know, Steve.
You absolutely performed as octopus in my living room. Oddly enough, still eating, which I don't understand how you did it. And you had 8 arms. You could eat 4 times as much, which was impressive.
Why. Which, by the way, Taylor, can you bring back up Mamawala's avatar for 1 second real quick? Shiny today, by the way. Even in a world where you can create whatever avatar you want with whatever background you want. Still.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Can you pull wide, please?
I don't know. Can I?
He's having his nipples on Danny now. Okay, good.
Still an open closet. Still an open closet.
I do also enjoy that they were like, well, we don't have the beard, but what if we torched your face completely? You're like, hey, do you have my skin tone, or just does everyone come flambe?
Do you have a burnt sienna I could use?
Yeah, your avatar looks like my skin tone if I actually had to run across campus.
Part of the reason, by the way, that I turned myself into an octopus for your VR show, Steve, was because the one I did before, they made me just really buff. And I don't know if you know what it's like, the experience of feeling intimidated and less than your own avatar. But I couldn't. I felt like he was so good looking, I couldn't pull that off. I'm like, I'm going full octopus next time. Fuck this shit.
You're like, make me the hottest octopus you can.
You just remember that first show, Carmel made him dress up like his avatar, and he couldn't take it. So then he just said, Danny, can you show us that dream catcher again?
Oh, absolutely.
Doesn't this look
Dream
like
catcher, not nipple.
But it looks like an intricate trap for a cat, doesn't it? Like a cat would get caught in there if you.
Oh, a cat would love this for sure.
It's a trap.
I don't even know. It's there's some beads involved. I suspect my mom teaches kindergartners. I suspect it may have been given to her from a student that she felt too bad to throw away, and then pawned it off on my dad, who also felt too bad to throw it away.
I suspect that was an art project.
Why would you want to catch your dreams? I don't even understand the premise of dream catchers. Wouldn't you want your dreams to float into heaven where God makes them come true?
The fuck?
Thank you, Taylor.
Catch your dreams. God can't listen to them, stupid. God damn, what's wrong with you, son?
I love the idea that Ben thinks that a dream catcher is a strainer for dreams.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, dreams and pasta are both ready.
Now we'll say, Danny, or Adam, and Leah, you both have come up with some really innovative stuff with comedy. So Leah's doing the Clubhouse stuff, and you're killing it. All kinds of articles I've seen on that, and then I saw you were in the, well, you weren't. Your name was. They used somebody else's picture, right? But that you were in the paper for being on the train. That's kind of cool. So, you know, was that a fun show on the train? I've done train shows.
It was a fun show. I thought it would be a nightmare, but it was interesting because like there were people who wanted to be there. So we got on the train as like, you know, 5 comics and then 10 people who wanted to be in the audience. But then with each subsequent stop, there's people who are actually using the train, getting on and off. So every minute of your set, there's a completely different audience because people are getting on, people are getting off. A lot of people have like no idea what the hell's happening. There was like a homeless guy at one point, then there's a family, then there's some woman trying to figure out how to get to Jersey City. It was pretty great.
Also, there's probably another guy who gets on the train ready to sing and dance and be like, "This is my car, damn it! What are you doing here?"
I'm just curious, mid Bowers describing that, did you realize the difference there? You were like, it's incredible, Leah Lamarr, you're doing cutting edge shows where you're doing brand new audio platforms, and Adam, you're performing for the homeless on a train, right?
I'm saying they both have adapted. God damn it! That was my point. That we're all pioneers. Was what
And also, they're also both getting a ton of press. Like Leah, what are you up to on Clubhouse now?
192,000.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's insane for Clubhouse. That is.
And they don't even see her in a towel. It's just based on what she said.
I don't even have access to Clubhouse because I have a fucking Android.
We could tell from your jokes, Adam.
Adam, have that school make you a virtual Clubhouse.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is incredible. So yeah, so Adam, you were in the story was in the Times, right?
Yeah, it was in the New York Times, the Times of London, like CBS Radio, and then Brute Media, which I'm not sure where that is exactly. But then there was someone from like Sydney there as well, but I don't think that came out yet.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, and it is incredible that like to see comics during this time where Bowers is right. It is interesting to see people innovate and people going, "Hey, we have a year off. What do we do in this year?" And then there are other comics who have just been sitting in the same seat for a year and haven't written a joke.
I swear to God, I did this outdoor show last week, and there were 6 comics. We were sitting right before we went up, wherever, and they go, "You guys doing any new stuff tonight?" I'm like, "It's been a fucking year. It's all new. What are you, crazy?" And then one of those guys went up and did the same fucking set I saw him do March 14th last year, word for fucking word. A good comic. I'm like, "What are you doing? Jesus Christ!"
And the best part about it was the set was just like, "Oh man, I'm really looking forward to 2020."
It was more evergreen than that. It like had fucking shit.
It pays to write new bits. Bowers finished his set, and he got a sitting ovation from those dogs.
Comics that was like, "I love kissing strangers on the mouth, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I won't die because of it. Ha ha."
And a year later, he's right. He's still there, kissing people on the mouth, not dead. So fuck, what am I going to tell the guy?
Yeah, I've written a lot of new bits, but I still don't want to get rid of some of my new old bits. So I have this one bit about germs that really does not work without like a 35-second preamble. I'm like, okay, now we have weird opinions about germs. But remember before germs were all we could think about, germs were still weird then, right? And now here's the joke.
I'll tell you, to me, the worst thing about the pandemic is the preface everyone has to give every story. It's like, all right, I was at a party. We all wore masks. We were 7 feet apart. I knew everyone. We've been quarantined for 9 years. I hadn't seen anybody else but this person until I went there. Anyway, so we're at the party. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just say you're at a party at this point.
No, Bowers, it's funny you say that because one of the things that I kept forgetting when I was doing these shows like a year ago when it was like illegal to go outside was that we all phrase things as if they just happened. And you have to catch because I kept saying, like, I kept forgetting that we lie about time. And being like, "Oh yeah, I was at this party last weekend," and people would be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And I'd be like, "No, the party was in 2014. I'm still just doing this bit. Just give me that."
My rule is if I have to change my age in a joke, I throw that joke away. So I'm like, "I'm 35. Well, I'm 47 now. I can't tell that joke anymore." But I age a year, and I don't change the age I am in a joke if I said my age. I just throw the joke away.
You should just give it to a comic who is that age.
I thought about it. Yeah, I've got a bunch of
Just call up a comic and be like, "Hey, I got a great joke for you for 11 months."
Exactly.
Has no one noticed that Bowers looks like he has horns this entire show because of the painting? Is that intentional?
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Oh yeah.
I haven't. I'm not on every show like everybody else.
Damn it.
I had to make sure.
All right,
Also,
Rachel.
just like the moral of the story here, that all comics have a bad sense of time. Thank you for proving that.
Rach isn't buying that. Rach, we got some tips. Let's go.
Danny. Now I'm all flustered. Dana sent him $5 and said, "Great set. One question: did you get an audition for the next Avatar movie from that?"
I did.
Jojo, $5. Great set. Here's money to stay away from Hillbilly VR University. Patrick Yoakley, $33.33 because you're a guy, and I'm tipping you 1/3 less. But damn it.
Thank you, Patrick.
Ray Benjamin, the Ray Benjamin, $5 for skates for your next gig. Frankie Berman, $5. Great set. I hope this money helps buy you a better dream catcher.
Adam, real quick, when you had to run, were you just pushing a button on a handset, or did you have to physically VR run in place?
No, my God, but that would have been even funnier. No, so funny.
They
It's just
actually
me, it's
take the
just me
budget
with like
from
an
the-
Oculus doing stand-up.
They take the budget from the school and they spend it on treadmills that each of the comics have to have. So
Funny.
Burn your set. Savannah Martin tipped $22.70, but not for you. It was for her badass boss bitch. Mally, $5. Catch your dreams, Danny, Alabama. Cam Brown towards some new dreams to catch. Personally, the plastic beads really make it, and then sent you $5 more and said, after seeing the Avatar, there are no more dreams to catch. I'm sorry.
there are a couple nightmares.
Turns out your dreams have all been caught, my friend.
Andrea Gordon, I gotta admit, I was lost for a minute. You started talking about your parents and then your black background. I was like, is Danny a black? To show off your dream catcher, which is the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Rachel, you're cutting out again. Do you have your original sound on?
Yeah, I think she does.
Yes. Victoria Scattereggio, $5. I love the Corona beer bit. I happen to live on Corona Road, which ironically is a dead-end street. Kids used to steal our street sign at least once a month, but since this virus hit, it hasn't been stolen once. Emily.
Also, Corona beer, not only did they stick it out, but they predicted and probably caused the pandemic. Their ad campaign for decades has been people sitting on a deserted beach in a deserted street drinking a beer by themselves. They saw this.
I actually think the marketing department at Corona are the ones who have furthered the whole calling it like the China virus and that garbage, just so that people would stop calling it the coronavirus. Like that was, that's just corporate America for you. That's the big beer lobby.
Emily Ronald sent you $7.63. That Avatar story had me in tears. Great set. Mary L, $10. Great set. Catch those dreams. Get Leedy to do an Avatar for you.
Oh, I plan it.
Chili Lee Dog, $10 each for each comic. And then I think we're ready for the game, but just give me darn tootin' like maybe
Darn tootin'. I don't know how you use darn tootin', but all right. Give me darn tootin'. What you meant to say was give me a cotton picking minute. That's what you're going for. Oh, Phil.
Filler.
Philadelphia Phillies.
You're professional.
I have a nipple photo if we need to fill more time.
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Rach?
I'm ready to do this. So we got the game. We're on video front row. Cheers. Raise your hand and I'll call on you. This is I was a little inebriated. Only got one unpaid entry, but it's Andrew Kerr's Schitt's Creek.
Shit's Creek. That's really good.
Jennifer's story, start us off.
Hello, everybody. So I paid for an extra entry. I'm gonna use it right now.
Okay.
Yep. Happy birthday, Nowhere.
Oh, thank you so much.
We're going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
That's where I went to high school.
They learned you good.
Our mascot was the Middles. We're the Middles of
Up in
nowhere.
them there hills.
That's great.
My favorite show right now is The Boys, and the Hillbilly Channel picked it up, and they changed the name to The Fellers. Daddy knows best where my clit is. So now, I reckon I gotta teach my two boys how to find their clit because they can't take care of their damn sister.
Frank Angles, please.
Okay. I had three, but Schitt's Creek was one of them. So I'm gonna go with Everybody Loves Relatives. And trust me, this is true. I lived in the Poconos for 20 plus years. Game of Tooth.
Frankie Berman.
So I got 4. I have Trailer Parks and Recreation. Then I got KFCSI. And I have Burger King of the Hill.
Nice.
Then my last one is the reality show that's won a lot of awards, The Amazing Racist.
Cass Civils. We can't hear you, Cass.
What's going on?
Bless her heart.
The meanest thing Rachel's ever said. We can hear you now.
Yep. Now we got you.
All right. Sister, sister, cousin, a Southern bachelorette. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Here's your PhD. And sister wives.
Nice.
Anna Hood.
So I have Sedition Impossible. 8 simple rules for dating your cousin. And Confederacy Street. And sorry, and also where did it go? Mobile home improvement.
Brad Clark.
Instead of Sex in the City, Sex in the Farm.
Nice.
Jack Horsefucker.
Oh my god.
And Squeal Like a Peppa Pig.
Patrick Yoakley.
All right, let's see. Allie went one direction. Sorry. Instead of Blackadder, Whiteadder. Oh, is Picture Book Band of Colors. My Four Wives, Kitchen Nightmares.
Tam Brown. Oh Lord.
Oh, Texas has come out.
It's just a chef's kiss. I love it.
Happy 1-year anniversary to me. I got Step by Step, a dating show. 16 and pregnant seems a little old. Sister on Sister. And Sister Wife Swap. Y'all have a good day now.
Blue corner, Bill.
How it's made, meth shanks, and much more. Resident Alien took our jobs. Family reunion, family reunion, dating edition. I can't talk.
Good job.
Meg.
Hey. So I had some help with Rob. Pretty Little Liars. Tiny Purty Things. And Cold Case of Natty Light.
Yeah, ma'am. Chris Fanfucker. All right.
So, I have Farmly Guy. 24, teeth missing. And my name is Rural.
Ralph. Oh, Lord.
All right. I got Arrested at the Development. The Handmaid's Uneven Pigtails.
Me.
And Four-Wheeler of Fortune.
Ice Road Pickup Truckers.
Nice.
And Southbound and Down.
Nice.
Ray Benjamin.
Howdy. I'm from Kentucky, so. The first one I got is The Great British Victual Show. It's Always Sunny in Arkansas. But my favorite one is RuPaul's Stacked Like a Brick Shithouse Race.
Michael.
All right. I have Mrs. Bonfire. Have 50 Shades of Incest.
God.
Instead of dude, where's my car? Damn it, boy, where's my teeth? And instead of white girls, white trash.
Nice.
Who's next? Zana. You're unmuted. You're muted. I mean, I get confused easily.
Hang on, can you hear me now?
There we go. There we go.
Hey. So I went for the classic. Instead of Chariots of Fire, doohickeys of fire.
Ronka.
Aranka.
I've got House of Cousins. Good Sister Wife.
Nice.
And Get Smart Children, Don't Marry Your Cousin.
Nice.
Is there anybody else? Anybody else, really? Please, you can call the floor.
Sit in it.
Oh no. Okay, I'll read them. Listen, I'm gonna commit to the bit. I'll commit. This is me shaking my teeth. Maybe. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna do this.
I hope that's chocolate.
What else would it be? Jonathan S. had inbreeding rainbow. He also had 8 simple rules for dating your teenage daughter. Dizzy by nature, the Simps and the Sons. Pam Brown, on behalf of Carolina S., trailer parks and recreational meth. David Kelly, Swamp Trek, the inbred generations. Andrea Gordon, Cops, Hatfields versus the McCoys. They also had Last Antebellum Tonight with Yosemite Sam. And then the Black People list.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Andrew Kerr, Boy Meets Squirrel. Ron Gould, MASH, but it's pronounced marsh, like war. Oinga Boinga, long last name. Gravity Fails.
What's incredible is, Rachel doesn't really do characters. This is just her true essence coming out.
Just remembered her childhood down there in Florida, throwing people off buildings and shitting her pants.
In North Carolina, please, thank you. Abby had twin teeth. And living single wide. Hayden Lemaster, just the social club, because social distances is a big liberal hoax. Andrea, just drown it in the Riverdale. Rick and Morty sound a little ethnic, don't they?
Oh my god.
She got a smart mouth, so he, Dexter.
Oh my god.
That took me a minute. Oh my god. Rita Waldrop, square dancing with the stars.
These are so good.
Now take your B-list celebrity and swing them around.
And then she also had SWAT, S-W-A-T, the files. I don't know if I'm reading that right. Angela, Possum Creek. Josh Ritter, How I Met Your Mother at My Family Reunion. Oingo Boingo, 2.5 Kin.
Oh, there's a half one.
Gus Walsh.
We didn't find out about him until about 10 years later.
No. Gus Walsh, my name is Earl Bo Jenkins. Cassie Nolan, Once Upon a Time. Shit, I can't read. He had Saved by the Super Hillbilly. What the hell? Oh, I wasn't supposed to say Super Hillbilly. Saved by the what the hell? Okay. And then Law and Order UFO. Dave Adler, Danny Phantom, Alabama. Wendy Peterson. Oh, they're all strung together like. Word, Mrs. Oh, I'll try first one. Pimped my rust out. Pick 'em up truck. That was the
That's all one. Busted out pickup truck is one. All right.
Netflix. Who needs sex education when you got the Skinamax? Dave Adler. My two brother dads. Frank Berman. This is Gus. Victoria Scudderugio. Mad about meth. Mad about meth.
Nice.
Anna Hood. Can't reading rainbow. Shannon Savage. Sister kissed her.
God damn.
Alexander Breyer, my 300-pound wife. Percy Jordan, naked and scared. Chrissy Jordan, married my children. Last entries from the Antichrist. The Big Bang Theory is an affront to the Lord. Praise him. We're done.
Before we vote, I cannot wait to get tweets that say, "My culture is not your game."
No, you'll get that on Parlor, which doesn't exist. You'll be fine. Married my children was great. 2.5 kin, twin teeth killed me. Boy meets squirrel. Inbreeding rainbow was great. Cold case of natty light. 16 and pregnant seems a little old. KFCSI. Sedition impossible. BoJack Horsefucker, but I gotta go with at the end, Sister Kissed Her. God damn, that was perfect. Sister Kissed Her's what I'm going with. Danny, what was yours?
You're just fully calling me Danny. I'm all right.
I'm just gonna call you Danny.
I had a lot of the ones written down that you mentioned. I thought, 16 and pregnant seems a little old. My name is Rural. Boy meets squirrel. Sister Kissed Her. Trailer Parks and Rec. Initially it was My Name is Rural because that one caught me off guard the most, but Sister Kissed Her is just too good.
All right, Leah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Sister Kissed Her as well. I'm so sorry. Am I allowed to say my own ones right now or no?
We'll do that in just a second. Just a second. We're just voting right now. Ben, what was your favorite?
It's so funny. You just call Adam Danny. He's like, you're calling me Danny now, and you go, yup.
That's how nicknames work, Danny.
Oh man, I thought LaBelle said my name is Girl, and I thought that was really funny, but that's not what he said. So
My name is Rural.
Rural? Okay, fair enough. Sedition is possible. Anna's so good. 16 and pregnant seems a little old. Hilarious. Mrs. Bonfire. Once upon a time. Shit, I can't read. Sister Kissed Her. Big Bang Theory is an affront to the Lord, but I give my vote to Meg Begley Jr. with Cold Case of Natty Light.
Nice. Great.
I like that natty light, but Shannon Savage had me at Sister Kissed Her.
Mr. Steve, what's your vote? It's not gonna matter. But...
So many good ones. I loved Tam, 16 and pregnant seems old. Dizzy by Nature's Simps and Sons is great. Not expecting that one. I really like LaBelle's My Name is Rural, because how did you make My Name is Earl more hillbilly? That's fantastic. My vote also, Sister Kissed Her, Shannon Savage for the win. Shoot us an email, go to sdscshow.com, claim your prize.
Very cool. All right, Leah, what do you got?
Well, so happy you asked. Instead of the good wife, I have the sister wife.
Nice.
And then I have Who Wants to Be a $10 Bill?
Oh, fuck.
All right.
And then, oh, and then the last one I have is Real Housewives of Kansas City Trailer Park.
Nice. All right, Danny, what you got?
I got a bunch. I'll rattle them off. Instead of the Nick, the Hick. Instead of young Sheldon, seems old enough to me, Sheldon. Instead of the Walking Dead, I've got the Walking Red State. I've got Modern Inbred Family.
Nice.
Stranger Thongs. Got saved by the Incel. Instead of Westworld, Meth World. And I got two more. This one's a stretch, but it's fun. Instead of the Mandalorian, the Mountain Dew Lorian. And you've heard of the Queen's Gambit, but have you heard of the Queen's Dadgummit?
Nice. All right, I got like 4. Rach, how many you got?
I got none.
All right.
It's exhausting.
I got 8.
Let her have a break.
And how many you got?
I've got 10.
10. All right, well, start, Ben, and then we'll just, when I'm out, I'll be out.
Sounds like a plan. I've got Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Say Rachel, a TV show. We said Hillbilly.
I have Star Trek: The Meth Generation.
I have Law and Order BBQ.
I got Arrested Development.
I have Midland, Odessa 79707.
I have Stepmom.
I've got Buffy the Vampire Slayer was better as a movie starring that Hofstetter hating patriot Christy Swanson. Which, by the way, Steve, you should really start referring to her as Christy the Clown Swanson.
That's great. I love that. I have Mystery Religion Theater 3000.
Wasted Lasso.
I've got Better Call That Jew Lawyer Saul.
Holy shit. All right. I got sister.
I got Aunt Wanda lost her vision in an acid accident.
I got Take a Peek at Them Twins.
I got a DUI, so now I'm Walker, Texas Ranger.
My last one is Jeopardy. Fuck you, nerds.
I got 2 more, Ben. How many you got left?
Like 4.
Perfect.
All right.
I've got My So-Called Wife.
I have that episode of Cops I was on.
I've got only 2 more. I've got I Don't Get That Seinfeld.
That's hilarious because my last one is I don't like that Frasier character.
And my last one is Silicon Titty.
All right, Ben, it's time to sing the song. Here we go.
Hey, sure is Leedy Doodle time. It's Leedy Doodle time. For Leedy
Ben, I know it's just a prop, but put it down. Seriously.
Demonetized.
That was great. Swing your horse round and round. Okay, here we go.
Leedy's about to do as close as we come to reading.
All right,
A picture's worth all the words, right, man?
First up, I have
800 of them.
Yep. I'm sorry, lady.
Does the carpet match the floor? I didn't mean to say that in an accent. I think it's rubbing off on me. Okay, here we go. Reduced sodium-free nipples. we can zoom in on that too if you like. Next up, we have Leah Lamarr enter 23andMe. Then we have female Hitler, which I found out is just Karen. Then I think I chickpeed a little. Next I have curse you. Then I have there are no more dreams left to catch. To capture how scary I find that avatar. He has no soul. This is a soulless avatar. And then, because I know you didn't see enough of it, I made this.
Oh my god.
That is so realistic, it's amazing.
That'll be on my website. No, it will not. Nope. And then, last but not least, my favorite piece of today. The top 2% of the country has a wet-ass pussy. And now focus on Bernie, please, if you will. Oh, come on. Focus on Bernie. Come on. You will focus if it's the last thing I do. There's some hoes in this House of Representatives.
There are some hoes in this House of Representatives. Follow her at Art for My Heroes or LadyCorbin.com for prints.
Nice job. All right. Adam, where do we find you at in the world?
Just look for my name. You'll find me. Adam Mamawala. Twitter, Instagram, my website, and you know, that's all I got. I made the OnlyFans joke too many times. You guys know it already.
Leah, what you got coming up?
You can find me on Instagram at Leah Lamarr, LeahLamarr. If you're in LA, I'm playing the Ha Comedy Club tomorrow, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. And then Saturday at a house party. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. This is 2021, baby. I have shows every day on Clubhouse. So if you're on Clubhouse, stalk me, haha. But please don't stalk me in real life because that is creepy. Okay. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Leah and Adam. We'll see you guys next time. Appreciate that. As for me, you can find me, as always, at Bowers Comedy. I'll be on the 1-year anniversary show tonight of Nowhere Comedy Club, which is going to be super awesome lineups. Check that out. Then Origin Stories tomorrow night with Jen Kober at 6 p.m. for the Patreons if you want to do that. And then if you are in LA, next Thursday at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood, I will be hosting the Rebels of Comedy show at 8 p.m. at the Federal Bar in North Hollywood. Ben, what you got coming up?
That's a good question. I got You don't even need the beer because you got residual in there. Tonight, 1-year anniversary, Nowhere Comedy Club show. Craziest lineup ever. Get a ticket if you haven't done it yet. Thursday night, I'm hosting the Brandy's Awards. It's a virtual award show for the best in brand advertisement and who's adapting to these new times and all these things. I'll be posting the link on me socials. And this Saturday is Gleib off the top at a new special one-time only, maybe early time of 3 p.m. Pacific. Check that out.
Very cool. Steve, what you got coming up?
As we have said, check out the Nowhere anniversary show in about 90 minutes. It's going to be so much fun, such a celebration. Also, because I'm fully vaxxed, I'm going to go to New York this week, and I'm going to watch a Mets game, and I'm going to do a show. Ooh. So I'm going to pop into a couple comedy clubs and do a live show on stage, and I'm going to try not to cry. It's going to be great.
Wear 2 sets of underwear, Steve, because it's going to be very exciting. Rach, you think you want to say before we get the audience out of here?
Yeah, so join our Patreon, patreon.com/SDSC, and if we get to 125 patrons, we're gonna do an all Patreon
bonus video
hangout. Whatever. So join our Patreon. Lots of generals. So Dana said earlier, corn pone Rachel, your accent is a revelation. Much, ma'am. Sean Ehrlich tipped for Leah's towel, $12.50. We had a Wingo Bawingo, long last name. What's the easiest thing in the world to drive? A woman away. It requires no effort at all. Dear Stanton sent a super sticker of a Shiba dog laughing slightly while blushing while covering its mouth with one arm. Zara B said, not unlike Carmel, when it comes to Ben's dreams, God didn't hear that either. I blame the dream catcher. And then Marielle, $10 for me for my complete commitment to the bit. That's it, folks.
Now, you started a little Cincinnati hillbilly, you ended up a Savannah hillbilly at the end. That's all right.
I don't know.
Mouth like molasses. I love it. All right, audience, thanks so much for being here. We love you. We will see you tomorrow at our normal time. Hopefully, we'll see you tonight at the 1-year anniversary Nowhere show. That's going to be super fun. I am headlining, actually, because I'm last. So it's going to be great. I'm not headlining, it's a joke, but I'm going last. It's going to be fun. So come check that out. Yeah, we'll see you guys. Rach, anything you want to say before you get out of here?
I'm going to be managing that Nowhere anniversary show in full character. I will not, actually. But I will be there. So, folks, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Cool. And most of the stuff for Indy's up. Anna and Tam are kind of coordinating, but if you got ideas, message them. They've got a spreadsheet of who's going.
Hold on, Dartootin. We forgot to announce what we're doing at the end of this.
Oh, shit.
What are we doing?
Okay, so we're doing a brand new. We should have done it when we announced the game winner. Good reminder, Rachel. So we're trying a new thing out. So for those who missed the show, some people tell us oftentimes they don't catch the show. They wish they could be part of the game. So we're gonna try to flip the game after the game is done for the next 24 or until the next day's show. So starting right now, if you can do game entries for Make a Song Hillbilly. And we will choose one winner who will win a free Nowhere Comedy Club ticket, a free front row ticket to the video front row here, and you will be crowned king or queen of the night.
The Night King. You'll be crowned the Night King, Ben.
Night King.
That's what it's called. That's the joke. The joke is you're the Night King.
Thrones reference, I don't understand.
That's a Queen of the Night's a totally different thing. That's a hooker. You're the Night King. So.
Oh, hillbilly a song. Put it in the send over the chats or whatever you do, and then we'll
overnight generals.
And I'm gonna choose who's the funniest because I'm the one that reads the overnight entries.
Perfect. Right. I guess she's out. All right. So Minneapolis gonna be super fun. Again, there's a spreadsheet. There's like 40 people going so far. My mom's gonna be there. A bunch of people coming, so it's gonna be great. Again, the Steve tickets we'll figure out. Just don't worry about that. But everything else, I think the Ben tickets are on sale. The hotel's got rooms, so just check all that out. And we will see you guys tonight at the show, and then tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, and Carmel's gonna be there too, by the way. So she's real.
Yeah, she will be.
I just want to say
you got a second hotel room, which was weird, but that's okay.
I've been trying to pretend to cry since you said to cry, and it's so difficult with Rachel with that fucking accent. I can't. I was like, go to a deep dark place, and then just fucking I couldn't. That's fucking acting, Ben.
Yeah, that'll get you on Lifetime.
That was incredible. Just put a yoga mat in your hand and you got an Oscar, baby.
Only if he names the yoga mat Oscar.
And Bowers is right. Whoever goes last is the headliner. So be sure you come tonight to the Nowhere 1-year anniversary show headlined by Lady Corbin, everybody. Thank y'all for being here with us. It's going to be a good time. Don't be a stranger. Come back now, you hear? Good night.
What's your